Georgia voters will head to the polls in March to vote in the 2020 primary. Vaughn Hillyard's been spending time in Atlanta ahead of Wednesday's Democratic debate there and looks at how the city's growing Latino population is changing the political makeup of the electorate.
Allison, the Democrats are holding a debate here in Georgia for a reason. It's because they see the potential for a pickup opportunity in 2020. Georgia is a state that could change the map, change the White House. Just 4 years ago, Donald Trump won the state by about 5 percentage points. But in last year's midterm election, Stacey Abrams, the Democratic candidate for governor here, lost by just 1.4 percentage points. If you look at the electorate here in Georgia, this is an increasingly diverse electorate, a burgeoning population center here in Atlanta, but also a growing Latino population, a growing number of Latinos that are becoming registered to vote. This is a place where Democrats haven't had many investments in recent history. And, you go out to some of these areas. We stopped over in Hall County. This is a place where if you look on the map, it's still ruby red. It voted for 75% for Donald Trump. At the same time, there's a potential for Democrats to slowly chip away from the support in there. This is a place that is 33% Latino. We talked to one young man, 27-year-old Eduardo Velasquez. He works in construction sales, and he said that he is seeing a growing number of Latinos become registered to vote. And if you come in here to the Atlanta area, just in the last 10 years, you've seen a population growth of about 10% in the metropolitan Atlanta area. It's the fourth fastest growing city. We talked to a woman who just moved here, Kimberly, with her daughter Jasmine from New York City. This is a place that they said where they feel like as entrepreneurs they can be successful. Her daughter just got a job at Amazon, and they see this as a city and as a state where they'll be able to have a say in the future. And they looked at Stacey Abrams as somebody who represented that. The question now is, what kind of a Democratic nominee, which Democratic nominee could pull out the state like Georgia? Your CMP Buttigieg, who is now leading in Iowa polling. At the same time, you look at his support among black voters, and essentially it's just at about 0%. And this is a place in which, if you want to win Georgia, if you're the Democrats, it's seen by voters here on the ground that a large part of that is going to have to be organizing and enthusiasm around what a Democratic candidate speaks to about their communities and about their states and about these places. I think those are the conversations that the candidates will address on Wednesday night at this Democratic debate here in Atlanta, Allison.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.